Hi, I'm Ryan with Hack Time, and I'm going to show you how to build a 3-layer, 9.5-inch grow-out pen today. So we're going to start by building one section at a time. So as you can see here, we're going to be lining up the arrows to build the section. So you see your front wall has 2 arrows, your top roof will have 2 arrows, and then you come over here and you see that the arrows also line up for the back, and then when we do the flooring, that'll lock in as well. So you're going to start by taking your first front wall and your roof, and you're going to put it just at less than a 90-degree angle and snap in the pieces. Again, make sure that the arrows are lining up. Slight angle, and you just simply push in the tabs, interlock. You flip it over, and again, you can see that there is 2 arrows, and you'll be lining it up with these 2 arrows. Again, slight angle, and then the back. Now build 2 more identical to this. Cut it. All right, now that you have 3 sections built, we're now gonna add the side walls. So as you can see here, you have your outdoor side walls, your indoor walls, and you're gonna need a mallet for this step. So you can take the parts and bring them on the floor. This is where the mallet comes in handy, and you wanna make sure they're very tight and snug. Now you're going to take your next section, add a middle wall, then you take your last section, and this one you're going to want to put on the bottom and flip it over like so. Again, take your mallet, flip this one over. Add the next section that has the middle wall. Make sure that the pegs interlock. Add your next middle wall. Again, come in with the mallet. Make sure you go a little gentle around the doors. Now, take your final piece. Again, use your mallet. Alright, now we're going to attach the feeding section. So, you have your white feed troughs and your feed grills here. Now you're going to take your feed grill and your green connector and interlock them with one another. So you'll see there's 2 holes there. Your next piece is going to interlock with the pegs. Again. Now you're going to take your white trough covers and make sure that the points at the top here are all touching. And then you're going to take your 2 connectors and put them in between like so. Next, we're going to attach the green connector to the feeding trough. So as you can see here, the arrow will be facing away from the food. And you're going to start in one corner and just slide it onto the feeding trough. All right, next we're going to install aluminum rods. So as you can see here, you have 4 aluminum rods, 4 side struts, 8 mollies, 8 screws, and then your vice grips that are rubber, and also your power drill. So some people use rubber vice grips. I'm using a grip and vice grips in unison. It's preference at that point. But first we're going to take one aluminum rod, one side strut, one molly, and one screw. And what you're going to do is simply push the molly into the aluminum rod, take your power drill, hold on to the aluminum rod, now you're going to take the next hole and use the further of the two. Again, place the screw in the top, the aluminum rod in the bottom, and then simply screw in again. Now you're going to do your next aluminum rod. Now sometimes people use a rubber grip. Just to hold on to the rod. Now that you have two built, you're going to put them into the layer. So as you can see here, you're going to make sure you have the leg facing down. And then you're going to put the aluminum rods through the holes. And they should slide right through. You might have to guide them through on the inside. Now you're going to install the aluminum rods on the back end. Now we're going to flip the unit over. Again, make sure that the rods are going through all the holes. And they should stick out slightly. Now you're going to repeat the same process on the other side. Putting the mollies into the aluminum rod. Now sometimes it helps to have the vice grips for this particular unit. All right, now we're going to install the watering system. So as you can see over here, this piece will have to be cut out. Simply take your blade, and that will be where the watering system enters. So now if you come over here, we're going to install the drinker hanger, and this will be put back into the openings. And then this is where you can take your screwdriver for assistance. And now you're going to attach your water pipe to the hose. Attach your cups. And then you're going to put your hose through the back. And then if you come in here, you can see that you're going to push it into the hanger. Next, you're going to attach your red connector on the outside here. And then add your water hoses. Now we're going to attach the wheels onto the bottom So as you can see, you have 2 wheels with locks that'll be going on the front and 2 wheels without locks on the back. Now this is user preference. You may place the locks wherever you'd like, but simply screw them in. And then you can take a wrench to make them even tighter. So now once you have all the wheels on, you're going to bring it over to the floor. Now you're going to place your layer that you made onto the wheels. Go ahead and add your end connector. Now this hose can be cut if you need to make this shorter. Next you're going to slide in the feeding trough. And then you're going to attach your white feed grill cover into the grooves. Now you're going to add the next layer. You add your manure trays. Now you're going to add your next layer. You're going to add your top frame. Now you're going to take your water tank and your 7-inch hose that you just cut, and you're going to attach it like so. Attach the hoses going down. And now add your last manure tray. And there you have it, a 3-layer, 9.5-inch grow-up pin.